never had an ego. I was never really jealous of anybody. I never really thought most of myself. But when I met Cuss and I started talking to Cuss, he made me believe that I was a god. There was nobody that could reach the core like Cuss could. No one could inspire me. Cuss would say this. Do you hear this? Because Cuss had he had this really megalomaniac ego. He said, "You let me tell you something. You, all the prophets, all the gods you ever know about, if they had a son, their son couldn't beat my fighter. Know why? Because he's my fighter." Cuss was an interesting guy. He had the concept of fear down to a science. And most of his fighting was mostly psychologically. He believed the physical actuality of boxing was only 10% when the mind was 90%. He always believed in improving yourself and strengthening your mind. He was a strong believer that your body only purpose was to carry your brain. He believed fighting was your opponent's surrender, his total destruction. And he didn't think of it as, even though he said it was savage and ferociously, you had to do it in such a relaxed and calm state. A really scientific way of destroying. He enjoyed hurting the opponent. He wanted them to never have a chance to believe they can beat you. Don't punch it. You can hear them. There were two, but they sound like fucking one punch. We all come to this place in our life, and I guess it has to do with our mortality in some way. Do we want to know? Do we really believe that we're going to see God after we die? And if He sees us, is He going to be all right then with what He saw in my life? So you fight Wilfredo Benitez. I was locked up. What was that in 79?
79, yes.
I'm locked up. So when I'm 13 years old, I'm locked up in juvenile. I'm watching the fight. He wins the title, but he's fighting a master. No one's saying he's fighting a guy who's champion of the world at 17, not amateur professional. So and he's probably 21 now, fighting you, right? And he's fighting them. I can't even talk.
Oh my God! I mean, I love you, man, and I support you.
Oh no! You inspired me so fucking much, nigga. I saw you fight Duran. It changed my life. I said, "This is what I'm gonna be. This is fucking me, nigga." Because of you, who are you? You might not think you're nobody, nigga. I love you. You were throwing punches. I learned from the master. My master, because my mentor, he was throwing punches. He was throwing combinations. And the art of punching is when you could throw two punches that sound like one. He was throwing punches. You can hear them. There were two, but they sound like fucking one punch.
Fear is a very important thing in boxing because all fighters are afraid. Strange it may seem to people who watch the fight. Now, fear is like fire. If you let it get out of control, it will destroy you and everything around you. You manage to control it, you can make it work for you. You manage to control it, you can make it work for you.
He had the concept of fear down to a science.
You manage to control it, you can make it work for you.
He had the concept of fear down to a science.
Fight 15-2. There's only 2 losses. Oh, good. Here comes Tyson again. He got him with a left hand. Round knockout. Good left hook to Tyson landing. He dips under throat. That's a nice move. Is that a Joe Frazier with Birmingham, Michigan? Vernon Richards. And look at Tyson go right after Kennedy. Now Kennedy is a boxer like the Mercedes. We're in the Club Convention Center, Albany, and this is not going to take too long. We're in round 1. Mercedes already in trouble. He is going down. Is he the big with the gold trim? We're in round 1. Well, we didn't get him so much, and he's just a perpetual motion machine. This isn't going to go too long. Trent Singleton in all mandatory 8 early in the 4th. Can Tyson finish this? I think so. I think so. You have to like how poised he is right here. He's making his shot well. He's ready for the over. Keeps his hands moving. Those are good confident punches.
I hope he's not hurt because that was a brutal, wide open punch.
Oh, wow. Well, create. They keep wheeling him out very quickly.
Marcus is badly hurt this point. They will continue.
Beat the slip punches that has not been seen in the heavyweight ranks or almost any other ranks since Muhammad Ali. It's been a long time since Muhammad Ali at his best when he was able to do that. In his later career, he wasn't able to. This is what he has. He's elusive, and he's a great boxer. People do not realize it, and that's what makes Mike Tyson so great and potentially one of the great fighters of all time.